mentioned before about the real estate exam, if you can elaborate on that a little bit for me, because here in the Turks and Caicos Islands, we the real estate association, just for example, that most agents decide to become a part of, it's not mandatory to be a part of this association, but there are many benefits of doing so. So, but if you decide to be a real estate agent, and you decide to be a part of the association, we actually do have an exam that you have to sit in order to, once you've passed, to be a real estate agent. Now, that's a one-time exam. And other than that, you will be under the guidance of your brokerage. And then you will have continuing education through the real estate association. So how does that work with you guys?
Yeah, so here, if you want to actually practice real estate and take people's money, show them homes, open the door, abide by the rules, and be licensed, you have to get a license from New York State. The New York State Department of State says if you want to practice real estate and do these things under the guidelines of New York, you have to get a license. But let's say Vinica says, Vinny, you know what? I got $4 million I'm sitting on, and I just want to come to invest in New York. I'm going to say, yeah, sure, Vinica, here's my address. Let's just invest. And then I don't need a license if I'm just going to buy and sell on the private market and not deal with the public on that level. So if I really want to transact real estate and do these transactions and join, like you said, the multiple listing service, and, you know, rent apartments, and conform to what the public needs to know, I have to get a license for it.
You're right, a license. How long does the real estate, but in terms of a real estate exam, is it a one-time exam? What about it? How did you take the exam? Is it one time? Is it continuing education exam you have to take every so many years? How is that?
So it's a 75-hour course. And you do every 2 years have to take continuing ed. I believe the number is 20 hours every 2 years. Unless you got your license way back in 90 something, you may have been grandfathered into it. And
you grandfathered in? Just kidding.
No, excuse me. No, absolutely not. No, I wasn't grandfathered into it. No. So yeah, I think it's like 20 hours, you have to take, because you need to know what the new laws are, anti-discrimination stuff that pops up now, which is big here in New York, always has been, unfortunately, and know what the guidelines are, the rental guidelines, because New York, obviously there's more renters than owners. So you need to know, what classifications, what classifies for finances and that kind of thing. So yeah, there's a continuing ed portion every 2 years for you to keep your license.
Okay, cool. So now that you're a real estate agent, I will ask you, share with us probably what do you think makes a good real estate agent? Like, what is your value proposition, if you want to start with that, and then let us know what you think makes a good real estate agent. Then I'll let you know what mine is.
All right. So we spoke offline, Veronica, of how real estate can be in the US, and then there's the New York market.
Yes.
The New York market is crazy with the K. Always has been. It's a huge price point. And with so many small pockets of the way that they do real estate, you really have to be the local neighborhood expert for that. If you can, I would say the true way to survive and be a good realtor is join a team or be heavily counseled or be in coaching. Because like I said earlier, they only give you 75 hours. That is not enough for you to go out there and truly serve the public at a high level.